Just a heads up, I'm so sorry. The audio is going to be very, very crappy in this. I don't know what happened, and I'll try to look through if there's maybe a filter I used in the audio for desktop audio or game capture or whatnot. And I will try to see if maybe I didn't have a good enough filter or something on it. Either way, I will try to get it done soon and fix it for the next video. Alright, sup, Reds, Creepy Kitty, and welcome to Horror Romance. The horror dating simulator. Let's just start. FYI, there is cursing in this game, so just a head start. And it is a dating sim, so there could be scenes that might make people uncomfortable or anything. Already a heads up. This is probably one of those things where you should be a little older before you just start immediately watching it. Before we begin, there are some things I should tell about myself. What is my name? I'll go by CK. My name is CK. What are my pronouns? I am she, her, actually. Yes. My name is CK and my pronouns are she, her. Is this correct? As far as I remember, yeah. No, get away from me. Come here, you little... Oh no, who are you? I said get away from me. You... Ow! Same dream as always. Oh, okay, now I think I know who that is. Unless that's not what I'm thinking it is. Okay, I doubt I'll ever get to sleep without nightmares. Okay, so, it could be misleading. I blink and scratch my eyelids. I gotta remind myself not to sleep on a moving bus. I got a headache and maybe a concussion for every time my head hits the window while sleeping. I get headaches frequently, so... I search inside my backpack for my phone. I need to know what time is it and check for notifications. CK turns on the phone and sees two new messages. The first one is from Mr. Torrance. CK, please contact me whenever you arrive at Amityville. Amityville, you say? Everything's set up. If you want, I could come for you. Don't worry, Jack. I prefer not owing anything to my landlord just yet. I am actually that type of person. I don't lend money, and I don't like people saying they lent me money. If it's not a gift, don't give it to me. And if it's not a gift, I'm not giving it to you. I don't want you owing me. Thanks for the caring, but I'll go to the cafe before heading to the apartment. A cafe? I get to be in your coffee? That was the worst mistake anyone could ever make. I gotta sort out all the purchase paperwork. Alright, everything's still going on that window. Yeah, everything's still going. Okay. Y'all won't see that, but I will. Oh, Carrie. Oh, I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I'll be at the cafe tomorrow by 7 o'clock. Thanks, Carrie. Please don't worry too much, okay? It's just a waitress gig. That can mean a lot to certain people. Like, don't worry about, like... I get that you don't want them making a big whoop out of it because you're just trying to be nice. And you don't want them, like, acting like they owe you or anything. We'll work on the cafe later. I've spent all night inside a bus, now I gotta get to the cafe. Then the new apartment, and then unpack. My body's hurting. Same. I'd kill for a frappuccino right now. Cappuccino, frappuccino, latte, macchiato, I don't care, give me it. In my mouth. I need the coffee. The old owner finally retired after signing a never-ending contract to buy a new cafe. I've been behind bars for the last few years and I've gone through many jobs. Many jobs? That's me. Saving to finally get my own business. And finally, now that I'm the new owner, I feel overwhelmed. Tired as shit. I still have to get home, unpack, eat, shower. And not to say I gotta be here even earlier tomorrow to set up everything. We'll set everything up. Frick. I'll try to... I know that there is cussing in the dialogue, but I'll try to... Because... I get that people can cuss. I just... I'll censor it myself. I stopped distracting and grabbed my suitcases to go home. I choose to get home after a tiring day. I still can't believe I'm here, so far away from my old home, away from Mom. Aww.
Ryan, let's
So
go.
far away from my stepdad. That's... I didn't know she had someone. She never told me this. Just remembering makes me have a stomach ache. Sometimes I wonder if killing him was really worth it. Who? Frick! Sun's barely rising and I gotta get up early already. I get out of bed, questioning my life choices. After a bit, I get up and go to my small kitchen. I open up the fridge, just a few things I got last night to eat. I've gotta do some actual grocery shopping. I take a few cheese slices and some butter. What does that do? No bread? You're just buttering up cheese? I'll make a light breakfast to get to work. I quickly eat my food while dressing and rush into the door, shrieking when I find my landlord right in front of me. Okay, so real quick, a little thing about me. I used to work at a older store that's extremely ancient. Like, they didn't even have scanning guns. They still don't have scanning guns. And they didn't have a self-checkout or anything. It was like all manual and stuff for the most part, in really old monitors. I used to, when I worked there, because I was the morning shift, I was the one who literally opened up pretty much. I was the first cashier there. And I would eat the worst type of food for me and just stuff it down my gourd, because it would be a bean and beef burrito and it would be spicy, and I would have a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, usually the original or a vanilla one. Not the best food to be eating for yourself, but that was my choice. Good day to you two. Just wanted to check how my new tenant was doing. Creepy guy. Did I say that, or did I think that I would say that? I'm fine. How did you know? I didn't. I just came to check up and you opened the door before I knocked. Oh yeah, I understand. Well, to be honest, I'm in a hurry. I've got to set up everything for the cafe's reopening. The old cafe? You brought it? Well, that's a nice surprise. I'm glad you're an entrepreneur. Does it have a new name? Yeah, it's... Decapitated. Yeah, it's decapitated. That's the perfect name for this type of cafe. Horror coffee. I just played horror coffee. That's a nice name. Well, maybe I'll pass through and take a coffee later. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I'm off now, Mr. Torrance. Gosh, I hope he doesn't. This guy gives me the chills. I finally step into the street. Before going to the cafe, I have to go to the supermarket and buy a few things I need. As I step away from the apartment building, I start to feel something odd. That feeling of being watched. Nevertheless, when I look to my sides in search of a person, I realize there's no one in the streets. Maybe my paranoia is back. Okay, so even if you feel a little paranoid, picking up the pace, even if someone looks at you crazy, if you have a gut feeling something's wrong, pick up the pace, because more than likely, it's best just to trust your gut feeling, even if people look at you like a psychopath. I quick walk down the street, uneasy, thanks to the GPS. I get to the supermarket. I take everything I need. Milk, almond milk. Why would you need milk and almond milk? Or is it for baking purposes? Maybe. Vanilla, cocoa, etc. And treat myself a chocolate bar. I love chocolate. I freaking love chocolate. So much. But of course, my character's immediately getting baking stuff. I bake, like, a lot for other people. I get out of the market with my shopping items, realizing that the sun is slowly rising above the horizon, thanks to being distracted. Please speak properly. Thanks to being distracted, I didn't notice someone in front of me and bump into what feels like a brick wall. Oh, it's you. When I look up, I see a really big guy using a weird worn-out hockey mask. I feel shivers down my spine while seeing him. He's probably a video game cosplayer here. You don't know. Jason, ... He doesn't say anything, just stares. After a bit, I realize he's not looking at me, but at the chocolate bar on my hand. Oh, I get it. He wants some. Walk away! You're not getting my chocolate! I don't think getting involved with a stranger of unknown origin... tear it apart. Clothing and weird skin color. Hey! No, that's not fucking like me at all.
Ryan
Now I'm gonna cuss on that one. What's wrong with his gray skin, you bitch? Is a good idea. It could be a condition. He could be cold. You don't know. I gotta go. I go around him without much resistance and leave him behind. He's gonna stab me for saying some shit about his gray skin. I get to the cafe and find someone at the doorstep. For her appearance, I knew it. She was my new waitress, Carrie. Oh my god, you look adorable! She's so cute! She's so freaking adorable. Oh my god, she even has the little, like, tiny little eyebrows. She has the slanted puppy eyes. It's so cute. She's so adorable. Oh, you must be CK. I'm sorry I got here too early. Should I come back later or... Don't worry, actually. It's quite convenient. I have to set everything up and cleaning was going to take a long time. Could you take care of that part? Yeah, right away. Carrie quickly stepped inside as I opened the door. I told her where the cleaning tools were while I went behind the bar, setting the groceries up. I grind the coffee, put the cream inside the sleeve, and set up the cups in an accessible place. I placed all of the pastries and desserts on the shelf next to the counter. We're a proper cafe. We have one over here and it just freaking serves po' boys. And like catfish and stuff. Like southern type cafes or not cafes. I'm gonna say that now. And there's no coffee. And when I'm done, I was in front of an impeccable cafe. Carrie even placed the tablecloths on each table. Weird. Did we have any of those? Wow, Carrie, what a quick worker. Thank you. I guess we can open up early. Oh, you're so cute. It was nothing. I'm a good cleaner. I'll change. Carrie went behind the bar and put on her apron. Meanwhile, I hang up the open sign. I had already put the advertisement in the newspaper alongside a coupon, and I had the advantage of the cafe being right in front of a park. Dang! I come back to the bar, approaching Carrie. While we wait, I want to explain to her how to use an espresso machine. Have you ever tried one of these? Sorry, I haven't. I've never had something like that. She almost had a heart attack when she had to say no. I just nodded. She's already teary-eyed. Okay, so this... I'll try to be very polite to you, Carrie, because that's signs of someone who's a people pleaser, and I want you to know that you don't have to try too hard. Easy, you don't have to worry about not knowing. It's okay. Not everyone knows about this. Let me explain to you. Yeah, it's my job. If I'm the boss, it's my job to make sure you know. You're not just expected to know. I taught Carrie the basics about coffee. Filled it with water, put coffee on the portafilter, and showed her how to level up the coffee. Then I put the portafilter back and finally started the machine. Voila! Just like that. Whoa, I thought it'd be harder. The machine won't be a problem. What will be hard is the service itself. Serving coffee can be easy, but it's got its tricks. Now memorize the menu and the ingredients. Of course. The moment I tell her to memorize it and you come in to me, I should get this one. A client's arrived, so I tell Carrie to bring them the coffee once it's done. Oh, I thought I'd get it so she'd have more time to memorize it. I get closer to the bar, noticing a dark-haired, tall man, his most noteworthy feature being a metallic hand. Welcome to Decapitated Cafe. What can I offer you? Ash! Hey! Ain't no book on you. Oh, no, there is. Oh no. Why would you bring that book? Look at that. The old brick holes reopen. Well, crap hole. Reopen. And with a hottie serving too. Get the hell out of my damn store now. Last owner looked like he got a stick up his butt. The man laughed. I don't know if I should laugh or raise an eyebrow. I didn't get to know him much. I only do coffee. That's all I'm expecting. Well, give me an Americano with whiskey. We don't do that on our menu. No alcohol. Come on, you can't have good coffee without whiskey. You don't have a good bottle in there? We don't have it. I'm gonna double down. No, we don't have it. If I don't have it in here and I say it's not on the menu, it's not on the menu, isn't it? Nope. I don't have permission to serve alcohol. You can add it by yourself. Gosh dang it. You can sit down if you wish. Your coffee's on the way. It's okay. I'll wait here. I'm in a hurry. I make his coffee, serve it in a cup, and hand it to him. The man takes his cup, still having a sour expression, and sips the coffee. His face changes and relaxes once he does. Whoa, it actually tastes quite good. I'll keep stopping by. Next time I'll bring my whiskey. Here you go, doll face, your pay and your tip. Some people just have a flirty attitude, but as long as it's like one of those moments where you tell them if it makes you uncomfortable and they stop, then that's a decent person. Because people also need to understand that some of us don't want to be flirted with. I'm one of them. I had someone try to hand me bags and call me princess once. It was like, don't. Sorry, I'm sipping my tropical slushy. He takes my hand and puts something in it besides the pay, closing it. It's for good luck. Trust me. I wouldn't want anything happening to you. To my new favorite barista. This town's weird and quite dangerous, so watch your back. He pats my hand and walks away with his cup of coffee, humming a tune. All right. I look at the strange man walk away. My eyes redirect themselves to my still closed hand, doubtful. When I open it, I find the freakiest crap I've seen in years. It was a freaking dry, severed finger. I was unable to tell if it was real or fake. I look at the door. Without knowing what the heck all that was about, I hear Carrie approaching me, so I hurry up, putting the finger in my pocket. Why don't I call the police? That could be a real person's finger. What's wrong with me? I did say I murdered someone, so. My pocket and the money in the register. Our first client, how much was it? I noticed some childish happiness coming from her. Childish? F you! She's happy. It's not childish. It's much appreciated. And couldn't help but smile. An amazing $1.25. Man, we served some cheap coffee. I noticed I was kidding and laughed shyly. Oh, she noticed. Good enough to retire, right? I laughed, the joke still ongoing. At that exact moment, I noticed an abrupt change in Carrie's attitude when the bell chimed once again. Before looking at the door, I look at Carrie's face. At first, she was surprised to see who'd entered. Then her face changed into a discomfort. Oh no, it's her. It's who? I turn around and look at the door to see who it was. While I heard Carrie running away into the storage room, I just see a blonde young girl dressed in a fancy branded clothing. She's got quite the unfriendly face. Her nose was wrinkled, almost if she smelled something awful. Chanel? Oh my god, is this Scream Queens? Is it that type of Chanel? Please let it be that, what I'm meaning. Another stupid cafe. Beg your pardon? Oh. I want a foam-free Trenta latte, 5 decaffeinated shots, pumpkin essence, and no foam, 208 Fahrenheit. I blink, not getting this kid's attitude. I immediately realize this is one of those rich and entitled girls. Great, my favorite kind of people to talk to. It's dangerous to serve coffee that hot. You could get burnt. I'm sorry, are you deaf? I didn't ask for advice. I asked for coffee. Don't question and do your damn job. I actually want to see her actually get burnt. I swallow the anger I have right now. I choose to do the most reasonable thing for the business. Make her the Trenta latte. While I'm at it, I fantasize about throwing it at her face and messing up her makeup. Or, with a bit of luck, cause first-degree burns. It's what would happen with a coffee that temperature. Finally, I've got the exact order. Here you go. Instead of taking the damn cup, the blondie just stares at it. To take away? She smiles with the malice of an entitled girl. She's testing me. I know it, but I don't fall for it. I grab the cup and carefully pour the content of one of our paper cups. I slightly burn my fingers, but I don't show it. There. Anything else? At least now I know she won't be staying. I don't even know her. I already want her gone. She drinks the coffee in a small sips. Her lips frown, almost like she was disgusted for not finding something to complain about. Decent. I'm surprised. It's almost perfect. I think that's the closest thing she's ever said to a compliment. She extends her perfectly manicured hand. How would we know? She's wearing gloves. And tosses $20 on the counter. She walks to the door without waiting for her change and even saying goodbye. Thanks for the money, bitch. Thanks. Come back soon. God, I hope you get run over. I'm sorry. Chanel scares me to death. I hid in the storage room. Chanel should scare you to death if you've ever freaking watched Scream Queens. Don't worry. I can see why. Plus, it's your first day. You shouldn't have to deal with that immediately. I saw everything. Well, almost everything. You're so brave. She says it with admiration. I shrug it off, not taking note of it. You should. That's actually a really sweet compliment. When you've been in prison and live what I live takes more than a whimsy. Entitled blondie to scare you. Oh my god. People can only intimidate you if you let them, Carrie. Now come on. We gotta organize some stuff back there. We didn't get many more customers, just a few, but at least Carrie and I haven't been lazy, and most of it, the storage room, is fully organized now. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, it's been a busy first day. Now we just gotta take the tables back in and close. I asked Carrie to please turn the sign from open to closed, and she does. She comes back with me to arrange the chairs until she remembers she left her bag in the storage room, going back for it. When I think the first day's over, I hear the door opening and bell chiming. Someone entered the cafe. That's just my luck. Get your little behind out of here, you freaking plastic bitch. I'm so lucky. I got just in time. A hot caramel macchiato with double vanilla. And don't go too small with the caramel. Too small, huh? I wonder why you'd say that. It's not like something else is too small in this damn room. I raise an eyebrow looking at him, a short redheaded boy with scars on his face. This town sure is full of interesting people. He kind of looks like a doll. Or is that just my imagination? It's probably the shiny plasticness. He leaned on the counter and is now waiting for me to move. He doesn't seem too embarrassed to arrive at the last second to buy a freaking coffee. Sorry, but we're closed already? Isn't he a bit small to consume caffeine? I started at a toddler. I actually started really, really young. I was probably like 2 years old when I started drinking coffee. That's actually a fact. Oh, my bad. Didn't see the sign. You're going to serve me anyway, though, right? Client's always right. Throw it out, bitch! His cocky attitude gets on my nerves. It's been a hard day. That Chanel brat took enough of my patience. The coffee machine is turned off, so you can turn it back on. Nope. It take too long, and we're out of milk anyways. If you want caramel macchiato, you can just come back a bit earlier tomorrow. Hey, I was busy today. All I need is a damn sweet coffee. I didn't fucking ask you to be busy, did I? Yeah, well, not my problem. I say I'm not gonna cuss and immediately do. You jerkwad. Seems like he's about to throw a tantrum, crossing his arms with a big frown. Finally, he seems to give up, but keeps growling as he gets closer to the door. Get out! Expect me back here tomorrow, you old biznat. This isn't over. He's threatening me with coming back? Doesn't seem like a good threat. No, you're just gonna give me your money? Unless he's gonna burn the place down. He gets out, slamming the door, but seconds later, he opens it again and peeks inside. You're boring. Your damn caramel macchiato better have a lot of cream in it. After saying that, he slams the door once again. He still needed to say some more stuff. Wow, now that's the love for caramel macchiatos. I found my bag. We can go. Why do you seem so tired of all of a sudden? If you seen the plastic little gardening gnome I just seen walk in here, you'd know. I scratch my eyelids. I probably look like crap, which is exactly how I feel at the moment. Forget it. Let's just go. I'm walking back home after closing up the cafe with Carrie. The girl is really sweet, but I think she lacks courage. She can build courage. If not, I can help her out. Or maybe I can give her a different position in the store than being a cashier. I could do that. And she can make it. She reminds me of myself when I was younger. Maybe on the inside, I'm a bit jealous of her innocence. No, not really. She can enjoy it. Although I'm distracted, my senses are still keen. I can't stop feeling someone looking at me. Probably that gnome. It's the freaking ginger gnome looking at from my back. Or it could be the guy that really wanted my chocolate that I was extremely rude about their skin. I'm hearing footsteps. I don't want to go home with someone following. They'll know where I live. Exactly. And it can only get worse from there. Why is everything happening today? I can't stand it on my gosh dang limit. Although my common sense tells me I should run away, I stop walking and look behind me. Stupid. As I thought, there's no one there. But after hearing someone walking behind me, I'm certain I'm not alone. I already heard you, so come on out of hiding already. Stop fooling around. There was a certain movement from inside the shadows. A tall and slender silhouette gets closer, and I tense up. I really wanted to believe it was just my imagination, but wow, I didn't expect you to notice my presence. Most never do it if I don't want to, you know. Are you Jigsaw? It looks like the cloak. The silhouette gets closer to the light, but between us, which reveals a man in a dark leather jacket, black pants, and a mask covering his face. Is it? No! It's you! Dang it, Stu! Gotta admit, this is the first time it happens, but there's always a first time. Technically, you just took my stalking virginity. I stay quiet. I already had a bad day today with Chanel. That weird doll gnome having an encounter with a masked freak was only making it worse. Get the hell out of here. I don't know what you want, but I'm not in the mood. Please leave me alone. I wish it was that easy. The masked man makes a theoretical gesture, placing one hand on his chest and the other facing me. But sadly for you, catching me by surprise has caught my attention. So no, I won't leave you alone. Stu, please, I will call your mother. My twitches, I'm definitely about to lose my patience. The little sanity I have left and everything else you don't know, but I've been in a prison and I have become a whole new person since then. Although I can leave you for the moment in exchange for one simple question. No, I finally snap after having such a crappy day. I won't answer any freaking questions. Just leave me alone. As soon as that phrase leaves my lips, I turn around and run away. I don't even look behind me. But I can't hear his footsteps. Understand he's not following me anymore. He's just probably looking the direction I run. I'm so done with today. I just want to go home, refresh myself with a shower, and sleep. I stop walking when I see a big figure obstructing the apartment building's door. The uneasy feeling returns. Please, no more freaks. Either way, when I realize he's smoking right beside my window, the doubts turn into anger. If I was already having a crappy day, this was what truly was going to make me snap. Seems like the man realized my expression changed. He stopped inhaling the smoke. How the hell are you smoking? Fine, I'll ask who you are. Who are you? The stranger adjusts the mask he's wearing, the cigarette in his hand, still lit. The message is clear. He doesn't want to talk. Rude. I should have told him to stick to the cigarette up his... Oh, I'm Michael. Unexpectedly, you're mute! He finally spoke. I remain silent, waiting to see if he keeps talking, but since he doesn't open his mouth, I'm in charge of carrying the conversation. Do you live around here? I moved in the morning, so I don't know many people, honestly. Yeah, he could be another tenant. I shouldn't immediately just ask him to leave. He takes his sweet time answering, but he does nevertheless. He raises his hand and points with his thumb to the building that I'm trying to get in. I live right there. Hey, he's not smoking in the building, he's smoking out of the building. And for that, I'm already grateful. I live right there. Lori? Michael, I've been looking for you. You're blonde, not brown. You're not brunette. A dirty blonde-haired girl. Oh, okay. It's still brunette looking. Opens the door and grabs him by the arm. It makes me realize how muscular this guy is. The girl looks up at me, surprised. Oh, sorry. Did my brother scare you? Well, at least there's one normal person in the family. Don't worry, we were chatting. Michael spoke to you? That's new. I don't want to cause a bad impression saying otherwise, so I just nod in response. You may have stood out to him. You're new, right? We don't really get many new neighbors around here. Name's Lori, by the way. You just... Okay. That's right, I got here this morning. My name's CK. It's a pleasure. Please get the hell out of my way. I'm going to bed. Likewise, you're sweet, but we're in a bit of a hurry. I'll see you later around here. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hurry, somewhere else, out of this conversation. Don't hesitate to ask if you're out of salt. I don't care. Her tone lets me know she's just joking in a friendly way, so I laugh and wave them goodbye. I choose to ignore the fact that Lori practically had to drag Michael upstairs once we got inside. I want to ask why he's got a janitor suit on, or a mask. I'll just pretend it's totally normal, because I literally had a freaking ginger gnome scream at me. My door opens with a click and I enter my apartment, leaning my back on the door to close it. I sigh, relaxing. Finally at home. I'm hungry, but I don't have enough energy to prepare something to eat. I go to the kitchen and grab some cookies I brought, heading to my room and throwing myself on the bed. I feel heavier as the tension leaves my body, relaxing every muscle. What an absolutely stressful day. What kind of madmen live around here? It's like a cheap movie. I eat some cookies and fall asleep as soon as I take my pants off in bed. Exactly. I open my eyes, looking around startled. I can't recognize where I am, but it's cold. I hear strange metallic sounds from a place out of the view. I get up from the ground, scanning my surroundings. I must be dreaming. I start to walk around the place. I can feel the cold, rusty metal under my feet. This feels too real. I start to doubt if this is actually a dream. Maybe it's not a dream after all. This is what my inside of my house looks like. The rent better be low. I can hear a small girl humming in the distance. I can feel shivers down my spine, but I don't feel the fear I should. I search for the voice's origin, but I can't seem to find it. Instead, now I'm hearing a deep, raspy laugh. Oh. The cackling feels closer. No, this is a dream. I know it is. I can't just suddenly appear somewhere so horrifying. It's more or less tetanus shot type horrifying. I can hear steps getting closer, and the scraping of two metal objects growing closer. I've been to prison. I'm defending myself, bitch. Get out of my dream. I scream, more angry than scared. I turn around to see where the noise was coming from. I manage to see a silhouette in the darkness. It's wearing a hat and a glove with a sharp blade at the end of each finger. I'm sick and tired of you. He stops on his feet. He stops on his feet when hearing my voice. By the way his head tilted, he seems confused. What? I mean, people have in that movie before. Something is not right. I startle forward, sitting on my bed, looking at a bunch of horrible figures in front of me. Aww. Why? Is it because of the chocolate? Why are you right above me? Haha, looks like you managed to tick off everyone in town. How? Ending slasher party. And that's where I'm gonna save it today. If you want to see more of this, which I'm going to do anyways, then please subscribe, please like, please comment and stuff like that. I'm going to try my best to be a nice person and not die randomly. I should probably not be rude about someone's gray skin and tiny gnomeness in the next one. But yeah, since this is a cafe, if you stuck around this long, here, have a cookie. And I will see you, creepy cats, in the next one. Bye!
Just wants my body. I know your body. Just wants my body.